Good morning. The sun is just rising over the Atlas Mountains, which we're kind of in the middle of right now. And we are on our way to the Sahara Desert, where we'll be spending 3 nights, 4 days, hanging out, riding some camels, doing some sandboarding. But for now, we are at a rest stop in the Atlas Mountains. Above sea level. We're at the highest point of the Atlas Mountains. It's windy. It's very windy. It's 6.5 hours of driving today, but we've been stopping frequently along the way to really break it up, so it's been very eventful so far. Lots more to see too. It's crazy.
Hi.
Hi.
Say tagine for smile.
Tagine. Tagine. So this is the oldest village in the middle of the Atlas Mountains. You can see people doing their daily stuff, like washing their clothes in the river with real hot water heated over fire. You can see some animals walking around, a barn, I guess, in the middle of the mountain. It's really cool. It's peaceful. Oh, there's all the goats.
What's this castle called?
Oh yeah, what's it called?
Kasbah Telouet.
Kasbah Telouet.
Kasbah Telouet.
Kasbah Telouet.
Yeah. Castle of Telouet. Kasbah means castle. Telouet is the name of this village.
So it's all made out of mud, so it's wearing away. It's wearing away really fast. You can really see it here. So it was built in 1942, but then after the French were kicked out, this kind of stopped being used in 1956. So all of this work for 14 years of use. But they had some famous guests like Charles de Gaulle and Winston Churchill and Charlie Chaplin. But yeah, it's kind of sad. Silk from China.
What's from Italy?
The marble.
Marble.
The marble's from Italy. Every single thing is carved by hand. Every single tiny part of the mosaic is carved by hand.
Original from Morocco, from Fez.
And he was just explaining that all the different dyes from mint leaves and indigo and henna. It's really impressive how intricate all the carvings are in here. Plaster, and then they actually carved everything into the plaster. It's not I don't think it's a stamp. I think it's actually just hand carved. This is the dining room, and this is the view. It's pretty spectacular.
So admittedly, I feel like an idiot. Part of our tour, we stopped by this castle. It looked pretty cool from the outside, but nothing too crazy. And for whatever reason, they're like, oh, it's 20 dirham to enter. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, you know. And I'm like asking Emma, do you want to go in? But if you're coming on this tour or in this region and you're not checking out the inside of the castle, it is amazing. You're like, I feel like an idiot because to even contemplate not going in there and missing that would have been just such a grave error. This place is extraordinary. The detail, the tiles, is just absolutely amazing. There's one of the 1,000 castles. So if you walk this way, if you drive this way, you will go in the way of 1,000 castles, where you will see, presumably, several castles, and that's one of them. I don't know how many castles there actually are.
Once they're placed down on the table, it's like that's where they stay. There's no shifting it.
7:30.
Did they wake up yet?
Yes.
Okay, so they're at work. A lot of movies are filmed here, like Game of Thrones and Babel and Gladiator and such.
Yeah. And even good ones, like Kingdom of Heaven. So we made it to the top of the hill.
Yep.
It's not a hard walk. It's really cool walking up here. There's like little mazes, and you feel like I felt like I was in one of the Star Wars movies, honestly. Walking through like all the shops and streets and like little like caves to get up here. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably my favorite spot so far on our young tour.
Yeah.
And this view is amazing. So is this one, and so is this one.
Is that me?
I'm just trying to catch like the different backgrounds.
You could have really gone with that.
Gone with what?
So this is Ait Benhaddou Castle. The view is very nice from up here. Got so hot though, it's so cold. The beginning of the day, and now it's like
How would you describe the views?
majestic. This was like the lookout tower. This is like how they kept the castle protected. It's cool how they have like so much desert, so much sand, and then you have these strips of like very lush green palm trees, and it's a very cool landscape.
It's named Timbuktu.
The capital of Mali?
Yes, they go from there to the capital. They spend 52 days by camel,
Crazy.
like that. So these pictures you can find everywhere.
Yeah, we should do it at like at most 50, right?
Ride the camel once and then see how you feel.
Hello, Lucio.
Wait.
So we just got to our riad after a full day of touring, and it's super cute. Look at this. This is all like some loungy chairs overlooking the courtyard in the middle. They have a pool. It's too cold for us to use the pool, but it's still nice. And they have a restaurant. They're gonna cook us dinner at 8 heures. No, it's been a really good day so far, and this is a really nice way to end it. It feels very cozy. Oh, these are palm trees. Can you see this? These are actually palm tree like trunks making up this entire thing. And then this is our room. Cool door. Very cute interior. We had some mint tea served to us when we first came, of course. And then you go in here, and this is the bathroom. It's like nice. It's like really cozy.
I feel like we could have filmed at least parts of the Gladiator movie. And I think that if we were to film the Gladiator movie, I would definitely be Gluteus Maximus. I'm not sure who you'd be. I don't remember the names either. Obviously, Gluteus Maximus.
Other than that, there's only the sister that has like incest with her brother by force.
Right. There's other.
That's the only.
You don't have to be a
character.
female character. You could be a gender-neutral character.
I don't want to be a gender-neutral character.
All right. Well, I thought this would be more entertaining than it is.